Hello everyone, before the video starts, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all those who responded to our poll on our channel, seeing what kind of content you guys wanted to see next. A special shout out to Ozzy for giving me the video idea. Again, thank you for the suggestion, Ozzy. Anyway guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Welcome everyone to our second Lord of the Rings faction guide. As always, your host, Warhog413. So great to be here with you guys, and today we're doing the Golden Warriors of the East of Rhun, the Easterlings. And boy oh boy, they're a pretty fun faction. Let's get right into it. So obviously the Easterlings of Rhun are in Rhun or Rudel. They occupy just east on the eastern side of the Sea of Rhun. Their regions are Garen, Rudel, Rudel Hills, the Rudel Steppe, as well as this eastern part over here. They also have this little island called Ruinar. All this is where you can find the Easterlings of Rhun, and they have some really cool units and plenty of a pretty decent sphere of influence as well. So looking at their sphere of influence, obviously, it is pretty good. They can conquest all around Rudel, Dorwinion, Dale, and the Minas Tirith. And so they have a pretty large sphere of influence to work with and a lot of area for you guys to conquest with. And they have, of course, full set of ranks going all the way up to 3,000, like all factions. They are friends with Mordor in the Mountains of the Wind, and their mortal enemies is Gondor and Rohan. And they have a pretty good block palette. In fact, they are one of the only factions to have a flowery brick. Only them and Dorwinion, I believe, have it. Maybe the elves do as well. But they have a really good block palette. They have the red runic bricks as well as the standard runic bricks. And they also, of course, have the gold-trimmed runic bricks. So it was a pretty cool pillar. So getting into their faction armors, you have the runic warlord helmet. This is their kind of special helmet they have here. Really cool, very unique. And then moving on, they have this is a standard golden Easterling set. This would be like a runic noble set. You'll find these a lot of their elite troops. And this, of course, is the standard man of Rudel. This is what you'll find on their regular warriors. And then finally, you have the crown of Rudel. Looks like that. So there you go. Continuing on to their weapons, they have their special weapon is the runic firepot. And then finally, it's the battle axe. Okay, I accidentally hit the wrong button on there. That's okay. And of course, they have their full tool set as well with the new update. So they have some very cool looking tools for you to use. Of course, they don't really have any sub-factions, but the closest thing they have to a sub-faction is the lesser men. So these are them right here. They're lesser men. Basically, they're not the nobles of Rhun, but it's really not a sub-faction. It's really just kind of another group inside of Rhun. So as far as units go, this is going to be your commander right here, the Easterling Warlord with that Runic Warlord helmet. Thank you. And then, of course, this is your elite troop right here, the Golden Easterlings, and they can be equipped with, of course, any weapons you want, as well as any armor you want. They come equipped with a full set of Golden Easterling armor. Their special unit is the Runic Fire Thrower. They are the only evil faction that has access to them. Of course, now the good side does have access to them via the Dwarves of the Red Mountains. And then moving on, of course, you have your standard horseman, warrior, and of course, the banner bearer. And another unique thing that you get from Rhun is Commel's Fire. Only Rhun is capable of crafting this. In the runic crafting table for gunpowder, you will craft an extremely volatile fire bomb. Really deadly, super awesome. As far as runic settlements and buildings go, so you'll find this is their kind of main fortress. This is the miniature version of it right here. I kind of placed it wrong, that's okay. And they have, of course, these really, really cool runic statues, super, super sick. And then continuing on, they're actually one of very few factions that have a full-fledged town. So this is what a typical runic town look like. And I will say that runic towns are very hard to find. They're exceedingly rare in the world of Lord of the Rings. I don't know why, but runic buildings are very difficult to find. And then this is your standard village. This is the most basic of structures you'll find in Rhun. It's still, I think the reason that these structures are harder to find is because of the bigger layouts in terrain generation. Instead of being circular, they are rectangular. So I think that does make it a little harder for the world gen to make it happen. So nonetheless, though, they are findable, and there is plenty of ways to get into the faction. They have some really cool stuff, and they're a very awesome faction. And of course, they have their East Runic cloak right there. as well as their own shield. Let's go just take a look at that real quick. Their shield is pretty cool, I guess. It gets the job done. Keep moving, keep moving. Aha! They have the shield of Rhun. So this is going to be their shield right here. And it's very, very accurate to what we see in the Lord of the Rings movies. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for Rhun. A very short guide, I know, but they're one of the underdeveloped factions in the pack. They're not the least developed, though. They're still pretty neat, though, and they are pretty cool, and they're quite a long ride to get to, but this is a really neat faction. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video here. Have a great day, and goodbye!